Anyways, now that I'm done being sappy and thanking all of you guys and telling you how much I love you all, we have to talk about the crackhead Babble Buddy, okay? This is what happened. Numi and Hami are sitting in the studio chit-chatting with Holmes, and they're just talking shop. And Holmes goes quiet for a second, and he's like, Numi, Bao's fans, they're called the Babble Buddies, right? And Numi's like, yeah, what's up? And he goes, do you think Babble Buddies do crack? Her and Hami were like, fucking what? So apparently, at the end of the concert, you know, a lot of us left to go to K-Barbecue and celebrate, but a couple people had to stay behind to, you know, pack up all of the instruments and carry it out to the cars. And during that, there was a weird smell in the air. And Holmes noticed it, and so did everybody else. And, you know, they're walking around the wires like, shit, man, like, did something spark? Is something on fire? It's a really weird smell. But one thing to note is Holmes said that it was a familiar smell, but he just couldn't quite place where he had smelled this familiar smell before, this smelly smell that smells smelly. And, you know, they didn't find any burnt cables, so they're just still packing up, and he heads out the door. There's a staff door to the left of the stairs down from the auditorium stage. And so he steps out, and there's a Babble Buddy. And he goes, oh my God, Holmes, like, you were such an amazing bassist, and yeah, it's such an amazing performance. Like, thank you so much for your hard work and setting this all up. Please, let me help you. Let me put your stuff away. Let me pick this up for you. And Holmes is like, nah, man, it's good. I got this. And then, but the dude insisted. The dude just picked it up and started packing his shit. And he was like, well, okay, that's fine, whatever. So he's packing, and, you know, the dude starts, he's just talking. He's just chit-chatting. But you can tell he's a little, well, maybe he's just like a little socially awkward. Or maybe he's just drunk or something. At least that's what Holmes said. I obviously was not there. And, you know, after everything's said and done, Holmes finally remembers where he had smelled that familiar smelly smell. A long time ago, Holmes used to work at this pizza joint. And outside this pizza joint was a crackhead. And he would smoke crack. And, you know, Holmes, being the super kind person he is, would tell this person, this homeless crackhead, that, hey, you should probably put the pipe away before the police come, because I think I see a cruiser nearby. And, you know, the crackhead would be grateful, and Holmes would not be, because he could smell the crack. And I guess that's the smell that they were smelling. Guys. Anyway, so about when Holmes is done telling the story, I walk into the studio. I was like, what's up, you guys? And Numi's like, Holmes has a question for you. And then Holmes is like, Bao, do you think Babble Buddies do crack? I was like, the fuck? I sure fucking hope not. And he tells me the story. I was like, wait, before you say anything else, what was he wearing? And Holmes was like, oh yeah, he was wearing Bao merch. I was like, fuck. That's clearly a Babble Buddy. So like, what do I do here? Guys, are we doing crack? Do we need to have an intervention? Guys, do literally anything else, man. Do literally anything else, like stack edibles or something. Please, you guys, we are not doing crack in the whole year of 2025, guys. Are we doing crack? Guys, do you know where crack leads you? It leads you to like Schedule 1 shit. I need you to stay within like. Actually, I think weed is Schedule 3 now, guys. Anyway, besides the point, you know, I can't stop you from doing these things, but I will say, like, can you not do it around my staff? Like, I don't think that's good for anyone who smells it. You know, it's crack. You know, what is that? Oh, fuck, dude. What is that stupid fucking song that Hami was singing? Don't do crack cocaine. Cocaine ruin your brain. Don't do crack cocaine. Cocaine ruin your brain. Sing with me now, chat. Don't do crack cocaine. Cocaine ruin your brain. Don't do crack cocaine. Cocaine ruin your brain. All right, say it with me now. All right, If I need to chant this at the beginning of every Babel concert, then I probably will. Also, I will say, if Holmes is wrong and you're the Babel buddy that was just a little silly and maybe was just smoking a joint or something and it actually wasn't crack, I sincerely apologize. But if you were actually doing crack, could you like replace that with, I don't know, maybe like I don't know, man. Can't you be like a detective that like puts like tobacco in like a detective pipe? Can you do that? Can you do that instead? Literally anything else, please. Anyways, thank you for listening to my story. It was a fun story. God, that shit was so funny. And then that podcast too, chat. Man, I really got to go back and listen to that podcast. If you were there during Numi Subathon and you were listening to all the fun podcasts that were playing every hour for her, yeah, me and Numi had a banger podcast. Don't do crack cocaine. Cocaine ruin your brain. Don't do crack cocaine. Cocaine ruin your brain. Sing with me now, chat. Don't do crack cocaine. Cocaine ruin your brain. Don't do crack cocaine. Cocaine ruin your brain.